We welcome you live to Terry Anderson Field here at Amherst High School as we get set for some conference baseball. A little bit of a rivalry renewal between the Thunderbirds of Iola-Scandinavia and the Falcons of Amherst. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Katie Leckton. Keegan Carper over to my right as we get set for first pitch coming up momentarily here on Zaleski Sports. But as introductions are made, we'll do our own. First, leading off for Iola-Scandinavia, playing second base, number 7, Chase Timdahl. Wearing number 8 and doing the catching, batting second, Brognan Gullickson. Batting third, the shortstop, wearing number 2, Ben Gruba. Wearing number 34, batting fourth, playing third base, Owen Wolberg. Batting fifth, wearing number 3, playing in left field, it'll be Ethan Lashua. Doing the pitching this afternoon, wearing number 12, Carson DeRockers. DHing tonight in the 7th spot, it'll be number 15, Wyatt Wolberg. He'll be hitting for number 13, Jamison Heschke, playing in right this afternoon. In the 8th spot, it'll be Ryan Thulin, wearing number 4, playing first base. And rounding out the batting order for the Thunderbirds, it'll be number 6, playing center field, Grant Freddy. As for the Falcons, as they take their defensive lineup, we'll go through their batting order right now. It'll be leading off number 4, Sully Perkins, playing in center field. Michael Gladowski, I should say, wrong Gladowski. He'll be getting the pitching this afternoon, wearing number 1, AJ O'Brien at shortstop. He'll be batting third. In the cleanup spot, it'll be Noah Spolstra doing the catching. Ethan Pesky in the 5 spot, playing third base. Gage Gladowski, I should say. That's why I got it messed up. Gage Gladowski will be DHing for John Carlson over in left. Wyatt Beaudoin will be playing first base and hitting 7th. Levi Cullen getting the 8th spot, playing in right field. And to round out the starting 9, it'll be Logan Hintz playing second base. So for Iola, it'll be Timdahl, Gullickson, Gruba, Wolberg, Lashua, DeRockers, Wolberg, Thulin, and Freddy. For Amherst, Perkins, Gladowski, O'Brien, Spolstra, Pesky, Gladowski, Beaudoin, Cullen, and Hintz. So as Gladowski takes his warm-up pitches, today's game is presented by Culligan Water. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. And also, if you're considering a career in fabrication or welding, consider dropping off a resume at Lakesea Steel. This brand new addition to our Amherst community is located in the Amherst Business Park. That's Lakesea Steel, proud supporter of the Amherst Falcons. Gladowski's still taking his warm-up pitches. It'll be Chase Timdahl to lead things off here to kick off today's game. Spolstra signaling final pitch. As we got a decent crowd here, pretty much even on both sides.
Leading off, second baseman, number 7, Chase Timdahl.
Timdahl will take the leadoff spot. As Thunderbirds rocking the white pinstripe. The white jerseys, white pants, black pinstripes on both. Amherst wearing the black jerseys, white pants with blue pinstripes. Gladowski comes set, and we're officially underway. That pitch is outside for ball 1. As this isn't the only event going on, we got Amherst softball over at Wolding Family Field. We have soccer against Watoma at Heartland Farms Field, as that's in for a strike one. So if you're able to, come on out. It's a great day, besides a little bit of a wind. Come support these student athletes and what they do best. That pitch is way outside for ball 2 to Tyndall. Klodowski was a starting pitcher back when we last saw the Falcons last week Friday. It'll be a grounder. It'll be out number 1.
Catcher number 8, Brogan Gullickson.
So back when we last saw Amherst, it was against Wittenberg. Klodowski not having the best day, taking a loss. As Gullickson slams this one to left. That looks to be extra bases for the catcher. It'll be a 1-out double for Gullickson. He'll get a courtesy runner. I'll bring up Ben Gruba. Gruba playing shortstop this afternoon. Had a really good summer season with the Plover Black Sox this past summer. The 0-1 inside the strike zone. 0-2 now to Gruba, with Owen Wolberg standing in the on-deck circle. Pitch is high. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Nope, they'll say it's fouled. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. Runner in scoring position. In the runner for Gullickson. Pitch from Klodowski. Gruba will hit this one over. He'll be caught for out number 2.
Third baseman number 34, Owen Wolberg.
I'll bring up Owen Wolberg, third baseman today. Runner still in scoring position on second. That pitch at the shoulders for ball 1. That pitch down at, I believe, the knees, a little inside. 2-0 the count. Pitch from Gladowski. Down 3-0. Outside 4-pitch walk. Giving up to Wolberg. So runners on first and second for Ethan Lashua. First pitch swung on, drove it into center field and be caught by Perkins. For the third out, we're through half an inning. Still no score. Amherst up to bat right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
It's hard to choose a new school. It's about academics, but also so much more. What does it mean to be a Falcon? Let me show you around. It means contributing to our communities and considering our role in making the world a better place. Asking good questions so we can understand the complexities of the world around us. Creating positive relationships across our differences so that we can hear others and be heard. Solving problems as a team with both creativity and resilience. Figuring out who we are and identifying the small decisions we make every day to become who we want to be. So what do you think? Are you ready to fly?
Watch the game change, yeah.
Welcome into the bottom of the first here on Zaleski Sports. Amherst set to come up to bat. They're going to lead off with Sully Perkins, Michael Gladowski, and A.J. O'Brien. As they get set, a reminder as well that for all of your auto and tire services, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Also, Fleet Farm, no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, and snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. So Perkins first one up in the order. And that's in for strike one. Swung on here. It's a catch made in the Amherst dugout. Nonetheless, 0-2 count for Perkins. Tried to frame it, couldn't quite get it. 1-2. Down in the dirt. Count now even at 2-2. Strike three looking. And that's the first out and first strikeout of the day for Iola-Scandinavia and Carson DeRockers. Now bring up Michael Gladowski. Pitcher against pitcher. That's a little too high. for ball one. Currently 68 degrees out, feels like 69. Pitch way outside. Three and 0. Looks like a curveball pitch not going the way DeRockers intended. As that's in for strike one to Gladowski. High. And that'll be a walk nonetheless for Michael Gladowski to bring up A.J. O'Brien. O'Brien, one of 6 seniors on this roster here in 2025. O'Brien swings on the first pitch, throw over to first. Into second on time. Looks to be O'Brien's safe at first on the fielder's choice. Gladowski, however, out at second. That brings up Noah Spolstra. Oh, 0-1 the count to Spolstra. Runner going, throw down to second. Not in time. So 0-2 the count to Spolstra with a runner in scoring position. Spolstra swings on this one, ground over to third, throw over to first, in time, and that will end the inning. No runs come across, we're still tied at 0. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Welcome back to the game here on Zaleski Sports. Top of the second. It'll be DeRockers, Wolberg, and Thulin to lead things off. And as Gladowski finishes up his warm-up pitches. Today's game is presented by Fall Line Outfitters. Stevens Point and Amherst carry a rich fly fishing tradition thanks to our natural cold streams and fishing environment. Fall Line Outfitters is proud to help carry this tradition on as your local go-to for fly fishing gear, apparel, classes, and more. Learn more online at falllineoutfitters.com. And also, the great things are happening at the Tomorrow River School District. Join the Falcon family. Are you ready to fly? Another pitcher versus pitcher duel, this time the other way around. Carson DeRockers with his first at-bat of the afternoon. He'll slam this one into left field. It'll be a fair ball. It'll be a leadoff single for Carson. That'll bring up Wyatt Woolberg. So we'll get a pinch runner for the pitcher. Woolberg DHing for Jamison Heschke. That's playing out in right field. Pitch from Gladowski. In for strike one. Check back on the runner. Check swing. Looked like he didn't go, so it's a 1-1 count to Woolberg. Way inside. 2-1. Pitch from Gladowski inside, 3-1 now. Ball misses the zone. It'll be a walk for Woolberg. That'll advance the Rockers as runner to second. Taking a look at the conference standings so far up to today. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood in the lead in spot 6-1 overall. Amherst right behind them though, 1 game back at 4-1. Bonduel at 1.5 games back alongside Iola-Scandinavia. Bonduel 4-2 in conference, Iola-Scandinavia 3-1. Shiocton and Wittenberg-Burnhamwood tied for 5th so far. Both at 2-4. Menominee Nation standing at 7th at 1-4, and Manawa at dead last for with an 0-5 conference record. Runners on first and second. His count now is 2-0 to Thulin. Gladowski turns back. Runner safe at second. Pitch in. 3-1 the count.
Okay, just you and Noah here, Michael.
Pitch from Glodowski. Makes it in the strike zone finally. 3-1 the count. With Grant Freddy on deck. That's high, the bases are loaded. Back-to-back walks. We'll bring up Grant Freddy. Two Thunderbirds in scoring position. Swing and a miss for strike one. Trying to go for the grand slam. The pinch runner for DeRockers on third. Wolberg on second. Thulin on first. Popped up. Don't hit me. Spolstra can't quite get it. Count now at 0-2. Still no outs here in the top of the second. Glodowski sets. Pitch in the strike zone. It is a first strikeout for Michael Glodowski as Timdall steps back up. Grounded over to first. Still bases loaded. Glodowski trying to pitch out of this jam. So that pitch is high for ball one to Timdall. Second pitch way outside. 2-0. Pitch in the strike zone. Strike one. Pitch high. 3-1 once again. Pitch to Timdall. Outside, and the first run is walked right in. And the Thunderbirds take a 1-0 lead. Meeting at the mound called by head coach Bill Held. Speaking of Coach Held, congratulations to him getting his 100th win as the head coach of the Falcons varsity program. That was back on Friday in a non-conference showcase between New Holstein and the Falcons. Amherst obviously getting the win 5-2 there. As As the meeting adjourns, today's game is presented by JG Plumbing. Call JG Plumbing for all of your residential or commercial plumbing needs. As your local Amana dealer, you can always trust in JG to get it fixed and get it off your mind. That's JG Plumbing in Amherst. Brogan Gullickson doubled his first at bat. Left stranded. So that pitch is down for ball one. Still bases loaded. We have Wolberg on third, Thulin on second, Timdall on first. Gullickson trying to make some magic. That's way high.
Best pitch here, Michael. Best pitch.
Bend over one.
Pitch at the eyes once again. That's outside. Another run will score. 4-pitch walk to Gullickson. Moves Tyndall to second. Thulin third. And Wolberg will score. As Coach Held will talk once more. Ben Gruba sent to come up to bat next. Flew out to left to Carlson for the second out of the last inning. As we look to have a pitching change. So we'll step aside. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoffavor Realty.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T. Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion. And Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Welcome back to Amherst. New pitcher coming in, A.J. O'Brien. He'll directly swap spots with Gladowski. First pitch from O'Brien at the eyes to Gruba for ball one, I should say. That's in strike one. Pitch from O'Brien. In for strike two. Gladowski responsible for all three base runners. Gruba will hit this one over to short. Drops it. Throw to first, not in time. Everybody is safe. Thulin scores. Tim Dole advances to third. Gullickson to second. Gruba will make it to first on an error. That brings up Owen Wolberg. That's in for strike one. Wolberg walked left on first. Strike two called on Wolberg. Swing and a miss. And that's the second out of the inning as Ethan Lashua steps up, flew out to center last inning. And that's in for strike one. Foul tipped back 0-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts ends the inning. But 3 runs and a pitching change do occur. It's now 3-0 Iola-Scandinavia. Back in a moment right here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're, that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Welcome back to the bottom of the second. The line on Michael Glodowski is officially closed. 39 pitches, 1 1/3 innings. 1 strikeout, 5 walks, 2 hits, 3 runs for the junior pitcher. It'll be Ethan Pesky to lead things off here in the bottom of the second. It'll be Gage Glodowski and Wyatt Beaudoin to kick things off. Pesky waits the pitch. Swung on over to third, diving. No play made. Pesky will make it to first on a leadoff single. Gage Glodowski now stepping up. DHing for Carlson. Sweep from Gage. Into center field. Everyone advances. Pesky now on second. Back-to-back hits. As Wyatt Beaudoin steps up. Beaudoin sees one. Sees strike one. One runner in scoring position. Second pitch. In for strike two to Beaudoin. Beaudoin hits this one softly over to first. Advances the runners, but he gets himself out. Two runners now in scoring position for Levi Cullen. Pesky on third, Glodowski on second. Only one out. And that's in there for strike one. That one high for ball one. Count now 1-1 to Cullen. Cullen swings, goes foul, third base side. Hintz standing on deck in case of a hit, or in this case, a strikeout. Second strikeout of the day for the Rockers. Second out of the inning for Logan Hintz. Pitch way outside. Pitch missing the strike zone once again. 2-0. Top of the order in Perkins. Standing on deck. 3-0 the count. And it looks to be a balk called. Pesky will advance. Glodowski advancing to third. Amherst getting one on the board. As that pitch is in the strike zone. 3-1 the count to Logan. With Glodowski on third. He'll hit this one. Nice diving catch made. And scratch that, that was not a diving catch. Glodowski scores. Hintz singles. It looked like it was a diving catch from my point of view. From Timdall. Nonetheless, though, Sully Perkins back at the plate. One and one to count now. Perkins strikeout victim back in the first. Two and one. Runner goes. Ball is swung on. Will land first base side foul. 2-2 the count. Towards Perkins.
You needed to warm up, didn't you? A little bit. Ready, guys, let's go. Get out.
Hintz on first. Fouled off. Perkins will see another. Play set to resume. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Runner goes. Hintz safely into second. Now the tying run in scoring position. At the eyes.
Number 1, Michael Glodowski.
Perkins will get the walk. Glodowski walked out on second in a fielder's choice. As two aboard now. So that's outside the zone for ball one. Pitch outside once again. 2-0. Swing and a miss there.
Be patient, be patient.
Glowski hits this one towards the gap, and it's caught in time. Caught in time by Heschke, and that will end our second inning. Big inning for both teams across the board. We're through two complete. Iola-Scandinavia with a one-run advantage over Amherst. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Welcome into Iola-Scandinavia, Amherst High School, my bad. As the Thunderbirds have the one-run advantage. Carson DeRockers will once again lead off the half inning. Led off last half inning, and it was a big one for Iola. Getting 3 runs across home plate. DeRockers fouling that one off. Pitch from O'Brien, swung on in fair territory. Throw over to first in time. And that's the first out of the half inning. Wyatt Wohlberg walked. Last at bat. Came around and scored. Pops straight back, foul. Hitting towards the youth soccer field. Pitch from O'Brien way out. Wohlberg hits this one into the gap. It'll be a single. For Wyatt. I'll bring up Thulin. Pickoff attempt. Safe over there is Wohlberg. Fouled off. Thulin also walked, came around and scored. Thulin fouls this one off once again. 0-2. Pickoff attempt. In with a dive. That pitch outside. Thulin thought he got hit. Our home plate official said not so fast. The at-bat continues. Count even at 2-2. And it's high. Full count. Full count. And that's the strikeout he needed. Third strikeout of the afternoon for A.J. O'Brien. I'll bring up Grant Freddy. Brian sets. Pitches outside for ball one. Check swing. Didn't go. 2-0. Just like these players bring their best to the Diamond, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Down in the dirt, 3-0. Amherst Storage is the only storage serving the Amherst area, offering extra large units for businesses, boats, RVs, or an extra garage. Secure, affordable, and open 24/7. Visit us online to reserve your space today. 3-0 count. And that pitch is outside, so a 4-pitch walk to Freddie. That advances Wolberg to second. Will bring us up back to the top of the order in Chase Timdall. Ground down to walk. Describe the last two at-bats for Chase. That's in for strike one. Pitch didn't curve the way it should have. Count now even at 1-1. Two and one. Popped up, sky high. Chasing down on it, and Pesky will get the grab to end this inning, to end this top inning. Still 3-2, Iola-Scandinavia back in a moment on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back to Amherst High School, and as we get set to kick off the bottom of the third, today's game is presented by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Also, Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. So A.J. O'Brien will lead things off. Spolstra will bat second. Pesky will bat third as this one's hit over foul. Couldn't quite get a hold of it. Was, I believe, Wahlberg. It'll be a foul ball and strike one. The Rockers still going strong on the pitching mound. 40 pitches as this one's hit into center. And it'll be the gap. Throws cut off at Gruba at shortstop. It'll be a double for A.J. O'Brien. A tying run now in scoring position. Meeting on the mound. And DeRockers will depart. We'll have a pitching change. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Amherst. It'll be Chase Timdahl taking things over for DeRockers. 41 pitches, 2 innings, 12 at-bats, 2 strikeouts. One walk. Four hits and 2 runs. So Timdahl in relief. Spolstra up to bat with O'Brien in scoring position. And that's in for strike one. As the NHL draft lottery gets underway. Durocher's now playing at second, so direct swap between the two positions, much like what Amherst did back in the second. So that's a narrowly pitch. Swing and a miss from Spolstra. So just like how O'Brien and Gladowski swapped from shortstop to pitcher, Iola does the same thing, except it's pitcher to second baseman. Pitch from Timdahl, runner goes. Safe at third. Tying run now, I believe 90 feet away. Don't know how many in meters. So that's outside 2-2. The count now to Noah Spolstra. Spolstra hits this one over to third, throw over to first. In time, but the run does come across. We're all tied up now at 3. That brings up Ethan Pesky. Singled, came around and scored in the second. Is that strike one? Three and one the count to Pesky. If he got on base, he would be the leading run. And that's outside for a ball 4. So the game leading run over on first base, and Ethan Pesky with only one out. Gladowski talking with Coach Held. Pickoff attempt. Unsuccessful. Goes too long. Pesky will make it to second. Don't know if that'll be called an error or stolen base, but nonetheless, leading run now in scoring position for Amherst. Count now 1-0 to Gage Gladowski. Two and 0 now. That one almost got a piece of him. Outside 3-0. And that's outside a 4-pitch walk.
Number 8, Wyatt Bodwine.
Bodwine coming back up for the second time today. Ground out to DeRockers. That was able to advance Pesky and Gladowski. Wyatt now getting a second opportunity, but this time against Tyndall. Cut and a miss for Bodwine. Pitch from Tyndall. High outside. 1-1 the count. Runner goes. Bodwine hits this one. And that'll be caught by the center fielder for out number 2. That brings up Cullen. Strikeout victim to DeRockers. Pesky and Gladowski still on base. Runner going. Throw over to third. Not in time. Beat him by a hair. So now 2 runs in scoring position in both Pesky and Gladowski. Two and 0 the count to Cullen. Trying to make some noise here in the third. He'll take a big chop and a miss for strike 1. The 2-1 from Tyndall. Swung on to center field and it drops. 1 run will come across. Play at the plate and he's safe. It'll be a 2 RBI double for Levi Cullen. And now Amherst with a 5-3 lead. What a hit by Cullen. Pitch to Hintz in for strike one. Back-to-back big innings for the Falcons. 2 in the second, 3 in the third. So that's in for strike two, with Cullen standing on second. Wild pitch advances Cullen to third. Now insurance runs for the Falcons, looking to stay alive in conference contention. Pitch high. 2-2 the count now to Logan. Outside, full count. And that's high at the eyes. There'll be a walk for Hintz. Brings up Sully Perkins. A strikeout and a walk in his last two at-bats. Hintz on first, Cullen on third. Runner is set, as Hintz will take second. Timdall thought about throwing it over to second to get the easy out. Decided against it. Not trying to miss an overthrown ball. Zach goes over to Gruba, throw over to first, not in time! It goes long, 2 more will go across. It's now 7-3 Amherst. It was a single reached second on an error. That brings up Michael Gladowski. That's into Gladowski for strike one. Gladowski hits this one to right. Caught for the third out. Amherst, though, does some damage. 5 runs in the third. We head to the top of the fourth. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome into the top of the 4th inning. It'll be Gullickson, Gruba, and Wolberg to lead things off. As Amherst, what a inning for the Falcons. If you're a Falcon fan, you're happy. If you're a Thunderbird fan, not so much. 5 runs from the Falcons in the 3rd. As Brogan Gullickson will kick things off. A double and a walk stranded at second. .29 pitches for O'Brien, make it 30. That's taken for ball 1. Ball 2 now to Gullickson. The International Bank of Amherst invites you to bank locally with all the amenities you'd expect from your local bank. Great rates and local friendly service with a smile. Put your trust in the International Bank of Amherst. That pitch high. 3-0 now to Gullickson. And that's in for strike 1. Adam Skibicki with first. Weber is your trusted partner for buying or selling, offering expert guidance, personalized service, and proven results. Let's tune your real estate goals into reality. Contact Adam today. Gullickson with the full count. The 3-2. Swung on, popped, foul back. Narrowly misses us. Lands into the grass behind the bleachers. Pitch is high, ball 4. It'll be a leadoff walk to bring up Ben Gruba. We'll get a courtesy runner. So courtesy runner aboard for Gullickson. As Gruba back up to plate. A fly out and reached first on an error. Throw over to first. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Gruba swings on that one to second. Not in time to first. So Gruba makes on a fielder's choice. Gullickson's runner is out at second. That brings up Owen Wolberg. A walk and a strikeout. First pitch from Wolberg up the middle. Everyone advances. It'll be a 1-out single for Wolberg. That'll bring up Lashua. A fly out and a strikeout. Two aboard for the left fielder. And that's high. That was high at the eyes, figuratively and literally. O'Brien sets. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Throw over to second. Not in time. Garuba safe. One and one the count. Pitch from O'Brien. In for strike two. As the Islanders will have the first overall pick in this year's NHL draft. Swung on this one. Throw over to first in time. As double play made. I'll figure this out at break. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At AutoSelect, you're good.
Halfway through this one, as it is 7-3 in Amherst's favor. Going back to the end of last half inning, they will officially call it a double play. Wolberg out at second, Lashu out at first to end it. As Timdahl's back out there for another inning. It'll be O'Brien, Spolstra, and Pesky to kick things off. O'Brien reached on a fielder's choice and then singled, came around and scored. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Bataki. Dr. Bataki is ready to serve the Central Wisconsin community and is now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back services are available at stevenspointortho.com. Quickly 0-2 for O'Brien. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. That's outside, ball one. And that'll nail him. Tried to go off speed. Probably a sinker. Don't quote me on that. It just nails O'Brien in the back. Now runner aboard for Noah Spolstra. Runner going. Couldn't find it. O'Brien safe at second. Spolstra swings on this one into center. Caught in center. O'Brien makes it to a third on a sac fly. So 1 out now for Ethan Pesky. Singled, came around and scored, and then walked. Went around the bases and scored as well. High at the eyes for ball 1 to Ethan Pesky. Ball 2 called. O'Brien over at third. Timdall so far 37 pitches. That's in for strike 1. Pesky hits this one to left. It's caught. Runner goes. The RBI sacrifice fly to bring O'Brien home. So Gage Glodowski, also a single and a walk, both coming around to score. As it's now 8-3 Amherst. Glodowski hits this one off the leg. No play. Glodowski makes it aboard on what I think will be an error. Looked to be a routine play, and it will be. Looked to be a routine play by Thulin. It just bounced off his leg or his forearm. As Beaudoin will take it down for ball 1. Ground out and a fly out for the first baseman. Runner going. Glodowski safe at second. Scratch that, that's John Carlson running. He's safe at second. The throwdown was in time. It was just the handling of it. Pitch from Timdall. In for strike 2. 1-2 the count now to Beaudoin. Strike 3 looking will end the inning. Amherst gets one more across. We head to the top of the 5th right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we were working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Top of the 5th inning. It'll be Carson DeRocher leading things off. Pitch from O'Brien. Swung on, popped back, didn't hit me. Hit it straight back towards the youth soccer field once again. As we got a hypothetical final score with a question mark. Believe Wautoma and Amherst tied 1-1 apiece over there. It's quickly now 3-1 to DeRocher. Swing and a miss. Full count. So checking over on the softball field, it has gone final. Amherst getting the win over Iola-Scandinavia 7-0 as there's a strikeout. Softball goes, gets the win 7-0 over the Thunderbirds. Amherst soccer tying as of right now with Wautoma. Amherst baseball currently with a 5-run lead. As that is strike one to Wyatt Woolberg. A walk and a single made it to second. Swing and a miss there. 0-2 quickly for Woolberg. That's high. 1-2.
Come on, boys, get out.
2-2. 52 pitches so far for AJ. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for O'Brien. That'll bring up Thulin. A walk and a strikeout. Thulin hits this one over to third. Throw over to first. Off the bounce and good. 1-2-3 inning for the Falcons. We're through 4.5 complete. Amherst leads 8-3. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T. Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Levi Cullen to lead things off. Had that big 2 RBI double. In the 3rd, he takes one for strike 1. It'll be Cullen, Hintz, and then back to the top of the order in Perkins. So that's outside 1-1. The count evens out to. Brett Favors, your local realtor, born and raised in Amherst. You can place your trust in his knowledge of the market, as that one's hit over to DeRocher. Throw too long. Cullen will stay at first. Whether buying or selling or just curious about real estate values, reach out to Brett Favor with Keller Williams of Stevens Point. Also, Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrumptious contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. So Cullen aboard for Logan Hintz. A single and a walk. So that pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Falcons back in action at home on Friday. They'll be hosting Bonduel as that goes straight back. There'll be a 3:15 first pitch. A little bit earlier than usual, obviously considering Bonduel is around an hour away from Amherst. So that pitch not hitting the zone. Count now currently 2-1 to Logan Hintz. Top of the order in Perkins. Up to bat as that one's hit into the gap. Cullen almost having a nightmare situation there, but he sets himself up at second. Perkins now stepping up. A strikeout, a walk, and a single. Stranded at second. With 2 runners aboard. One of them in scoring position. Perkins swings on the first pitch. They'll get the out at third. Throw to first, not in time. Hintz will go to third. So Cullen will be the first out. Hintz will make it to third. Perkins will be at first. They'll rule that a fielder's choice. That sets up Michael Glodowski. Pitch way outside. Gullickson had to just dive for it. Pitch from Tyndall. Inside. 2-0 now the count to Glodowski. A.J. O'Brien in the on-deck circle. Glodowski sets this one to the gap. It drops. It'll be an RBI double for Michael Glodowski. Perkins to third. Hintz will score, and it's now 9-3 Amherst. O'Brien reached on a fielder's choice. A double and a walk for his day so far. As two runners now are in scoring position. Didn't quite go. It'll be ball one to O'Brien. As members of both softball teams heading over to watch the conclusion of this one. That pitch outside, 2-0 to O'Brien. Perkins on third, Glodowski on second. Was Spolster in the on-deck circle. Off the bat, fouled off. Count will now go to 2. Actually, check that. Yeah, that'll be 2-1. Fouled off the bat, I could hear the metal. Pitch from Tyndall. Outside 3-1. O'Brien swung on this one, first base side. Little drop foul behind the Amherst dugout. Full count coming up for senior A.J. O'Brien. Started at short, got moved to pitcher 1 1/3 innings into this one, and has been lights out ever since. O'Brien hits this one over to center. It drops, gets caught. Perkins will score. Glodowski still standing on second. Looks like O'Brien will get the fly out there. Be ruled as a sac fly, sacrifice fly. For out number 2. First pitch to Spolster in for ball 1. Spolster, 2 ground outs and a fly out. As he hits a liner over to short. And that will end this one. Falcons get 2 more across. We head to the top of the 6th. It's 10-3 Amherst. Back in a moment here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At AutoSelect, you're good to go.
Top of the 6th inning, Falcons leading by 7. It's A.J. O'Brien back out there, 54 pitches. For the senior, he'll face Freddie, Timdahl, and Gullickson here to lead things off. That pitch going a little too long in the warm-ups. As they get set, a reminder as well that Amherst Family Foods continues to serve the community as a full-service grocery store with fresh local produce and so much more. With hot food selection, dairy, frozen foods, produce, fresh fruits and veggies and drinks, get your groceries at Amherst Family Foods. This pitch is outside for ball 1. That's inside now. 2-0 the count. Down in the dirt, 3-0. Good blocking there by Spolstra. It'll be a quick 4-pitch walk for Freddie. We'll bring up the pitcher, Chase Timdahl. It'll be a ground out, a walk, a pop out. So that's strike 1 to Timdahl. It's not been a good day for him, both on the plate and on the mound. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Freddie's still at first. Pitch inside, ball 1. That one hit over to left center. Got a hold of it there. Couldn't quite tell when Perkins went down if the ball bounced in front or if he caught it. But the latter was true. Great play there in center by Sully Perkins for the first out. That brings up Gullickson. That pitch in to Gullickson for strike 1. That popped up, may come towards us. Just missed. It's 0-2 count towards Gullickson. As everyone on the Amherst side essentially held their breath on the bleachers, hoping it didn't come near them, myself included. The 0-2 swung on over to Pesky, throw to second, to first. They get the out at second, and Freddie for the second out. Gullickson, though, makes it aboard within a fielder's choice. They'll bring up Gruba, a fly out, reached on an error of fielder's choice. That pitch outside to Gruba for ball one. These two teams set to play next Tuesday in Iola. Most likely Ellison Park. "66 pitches for O'Brien. Outside 3-0. That's outside, a 4-pitch walk. Issued to Gruba. I'll bring up Owen Wolberg. A walk, strikeout, singled, and got out on a double play. Defensive lineman has not changed since the O'Brien-Gladowski swap. Carlson in left, Perkins in center, Cullen in right, Pesky at third, Gladowski at short, Hintz at second, Beaudoin at first. So that's 1-0 to Wolberg, with Spolstra doing the catching. Two 2-0 the count to Owen. High at the eyes, ball 3. That's in for strike one. Pitch from O'Brien high. And that will load the bases for Ethan Lashua. That's in for strike one to Ethan. A fly out, a strikeout, a double play. So that is high. 1-1 the count now. Pinch hitter on deck. That's in for strike two. If Lashua advances, it'll be RJ Opperman. So it's 2-2 against Lashua here. Swing and a miss, and that will end the top of the sixth. We head to the bottom of the sixth right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're, that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Welcome back to Terry Anderson Field. It's the bottom of the sixth. It'll be Pesky, Gladowski, and Bodwine to kick things off. So coming up, whenever this game ends, we'll have the Wapaka Foundry post-game show. For a job that will ignite your career, go to jobs.wapakafoundry.com. That's jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Pesky so far today, a single, a walk, and a sacrifice fly. Pitch from Timdahl. Low for ball one. As it looks like John Carlson will get an at-bat here in the sixth inning. As Pesky gets nailed. So Pesky advances and Carlson will get an at-bat. First pitch in for strike one to John Carlson. Carlson also one of the 6 seniors, alongside O'Brien, Spolstra, Pesky, Caleb Krupka as well. They get the fielder's choice. So Pesky out for the first out. Carlson will make it on a fielder's choice. Bodwine's night, ground out, fly out, strikeout. Runner going. Beaudoin swings through. Looks like Carlson's safe at second. So runner in scoring position. We'll have a meeting at the mound. Tyndall not in too much pitch trouble. 69 pitches. Sorry, 71 pitches. I'm bad at math. Meeting adjourned. Carlson on second. Beaudoin with an 0-1 count. Beaudoin hits this one over to second. Throw over to first in time. For the second out. That does, however, advance Carlson to third. Now Levi Cullen steps up to bat. The big 2 RBI double to take the lead, and Falcons haven't looked back since as he pops this one up on the infield. It's caught by Gruba, and that will end the 6th inning. Last chance for Iola-Scandinavia coming up. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hall Favor Realty.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Welcome in, new pitcher on the mound. It is Sully Perkins. He'll try and close the door. O'Brien going for 4 2/3 innings. Six strikeouts. No runs given up. Four walks. Two hits. .23 at bats he faced. Perkins will lead things off with a hit batter. To R.J. Opperman. Opperman was a pinch runner as that's popped up by Wolberg. And that's caught by Gladowski. First pitch from Perkins is outside for ball 1. To a pinch hitter, number 11, Landon Foose. One and one. Make that 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that's the second out. Final out. Heading to Grant Freddy. Pitch from Perkins. Just missing, ball 1. That's outside, ball 2. Timdahl up to bat. If Freddie reaches. 3-0 now to Perkins. I mean, from Perkins to Freddie. That's in for strike 1. That's in strike 2. Freddie thought he was going to walk. Instead, he gets a full count. He had his bat thrown. He was ready to start jogging down. It was a late call. And that'll walk him. That brings up Timdahl. Ground out, walk, pop out, fly out. Also giving up 7 runs. So that's in for strike 1 to Timdahl. Down in the dirt. 1-1. Pitch from Perkins. Swung on and missed. Thunderbirds down to their last strike. Two and 2 the count. Just missing, another full count. This time for Chase Timdahl. Runners on first and second. Swing and a miss, and that will do it. The Amherst Falcons defeat Iola-Scandinavia 10-3. Stay tuned, we'll have your Opeka Foundry postgame show after this. I'll be down in front of the bleachers here with head coach Bill Held and your Highlight House player of the game. But that's all coming up next on Zaleski Sports. Back in a moment.
The mission at WIAA Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
Do I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there? They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
WIAA has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They've sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and WIAA has supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running and melting iron, and I like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up WIAA Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, WIAA is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home and something breaks or fails because we didn't do something right on our process. It all matters.
WIAA Foundry, it's one of the largest iron foundries in the world, and it's right here in WIAA, and I love that.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Yeah. That's Mike? Yeah. Welcome into the WIAA Foundry post-game show. I'm here with head coach Bill Held. Coach, you got win 100 back on Friday. Now you get game win 101 here. Talk about today's game from a coach's perspective.
Yeah, boys played a nice game. Things didn't go according to plan in that first inning and second inning. We made a pivot, and AJ was able to come up big when the team needed him, and then came up big offensively, along with just good timely hitting, taking what they gave us. We were aggressive on the bases, and it worked to our advantage today. Yeah, talking about AJ, those first 1 and a third innings, not so great for the Falcons once AJ got on the mound. What was sort of that meeting on the mound before AJ went in? Just keeping everybody calm, making sure we remember to breathe through the hard times. Again, just because pitcher didn't have his great stuff every day, the team was able to back him up and come in behind him, get the strikes going, and the defense played solid throughout the whole day.
Yeah, obviously talking about Levi's big visit to the batter's box, getting that 2-run hit, sort of giving guys the lead and not letting it go. What does that mean for him to sort of have underclassmen step up and sort of carry this team in big games like this one?
Yeah, a couple games ago we had another freshman, Wyatt, coming up and proved himself worthy and proved himself ready for the